I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction. Here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Friday, April the 29th, brought to you in part by the American Simmental Association, reminding you that the most fertile and durable female is a crossbred. See what Sim Genetics can do for you. Go to simmental.org. That early week support that we saw in the cattle market is long forgotten now, as we've gotten here to the latter part of the week, and the market has continued to fail as it has the last couple of weeks, and we just kind of knew this was going to happen. It's so vulnerable to anything. The board just doesn't have anything on the long side. It's just all hedge and pressure and just too much down push on the futures to lend any support, and we're getting into some fundamental things and up ahead, especially going into the fall, that's going to be really hard for the cattle market to withstand. Look at live cattle futures. June contract on Wednesday was down 95 cents. It wasn't terrible on Wednesday, but it was just a precursor, and it was something that let us know that Monday and Tuesday up market we saw was not going to last. Thursday was down to limit $3 to end the day on Thursday at 114.80. Feeder cattle on the May contract Wednesday was down just 10 cents, but then Thursday was down to $4.50 limit to end the day on Thursday at 140.57. Your CME cash feeder cattle index is 144.81. Real-time index on Cattle Market Central 141.72. So we expect that CME number to continue falling. Fat cattle, that's probably what hurt more than anything on Wednesday, as we had reports of some of these feedlots selling cattle for May delivery at 124, 124 and a half. And that's hard on the market, and it gives away any leverage that you have. And then Thursday, when the board opened down hard like that, then everybody just started puking them at 124, which is $3 lower than the $7 lower we had last week, which is $10 lower in really less than 2 weeks there. Your dress trade was $2 to $4 lower at 196. Your box beef cutout values are declining under pressure from heavier kills. You'd think these heavier kills would give the feedlots a little more leverage to trade with, but it just does not seem to do it. And something's got to give here. We think that these feedlots are really current and things are going good, but the heck of it is our dressed weights aren't falling at all, hardly. This on their actual data, which is 2 weeks old, that come out here on this Thursday, we only lost 2 pounds from last week on the average dressed steer, from 880 to 878 pounds, and evidently these feedlots aren't pulling cattle forward as much as everybody thinks, or else these weights would be coming down. The weights really haven't come down significantly at all this spring here, and even when we got into those storm cattle and everything, they didn't come down like we thought they would. That's really pressuring the market. Cash feeder cattle, El Reno at 8,600 head. Feeder cattle $2 to $4 lower. Calves are kind of steady to firm there. Look at some individual quotes there on Cattle Market Central. And Thursday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Presho, South Dakota sold a load of steers weighing 804 at 148.50. That was about the best quote I could find anywhere on some 8-weight cattle there. Most of your 8-weight cattle are selling down in the low to mid 130s, especially in the southern plains. Look at a calf quote out of the Burlington, Colorado Livestock Exchange Thursday at 2:30 in the afternoon. They had a short load of 691-pound steer calves, bring 165. That's 3 minutes. We'll talk to you next week.